What was it? What was the word? I'm trying to remember. It was.
Was it a danger to road safety or something?
Something. It was. Yeah,
something
basically
major.
something along those lines. Hi, welcome back. Hope everyone's well. Coats are still on.
No heating yet, hun?
No heating yet.
We haven't died yet.
We're riding it out. We're riding it out 1st of December.
What day is it today? It's the 21st. We're filming this on the 21st of November. Only 9 days to go.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
I know.
But what we've been doing this week, well, we in last week's video, we promised you that we would take you through what we bought at Ashley Heath car Bootsale.
Yes. Yeah, it wasn't a lot, was it? But
no, and we were in two minds whether to go. But
Yeah.
we went. We had a great time, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we thought we would show you what we bought. So let's start with the first thing that I got, which you weren't that chuffed about because it was bulky and you straight away went back to the car. But I could not get it. It's this gorgeous Lloyd Loom corner unit, £10. It was 15, I think, wasn't it? We got them down, didn't we? 15? Or was it 12.50?
Yes, no, you're right. It was. Yeah,
Something like that. It was more than
something like
£10
we got it down a
bartered.
little bit. Yeah, that's
Bit of
it.
haggling.
But, yeah. So
$49.99.
Yeah.
We did sell this.
It's
didn't
going
we?
up for.
It's going up for. We did sell it after a few days, and we were quite excited. But then the person cancelled, didn't they?
Yeah, so it's back up again, isn't it?
Back up again.
Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed it will go because it's very unusual. You
Yeah,
don't
nice
see them
corner
with
one. It's
glass
glass.
top.
Yeah, this is
you
the
don't
first
see it.
one I think we've had with the glass top. Did you want to do one of your things? I've written them down here.
Okay.
I thought I'd save paper this week by doing it all on one sheet.
All on one sheet. Okay, can I move that to the video?
Yeah.
Right, a Technics system. As you know, I do like picking up some, stereo equipment or things like that, And this is a Technics system. It's like separate, but not in a way because it has dedicated ribbon cable that connect all the components together. Only wanted £10 for this, and I've partially tested it. It's not all ready yet, but it's going up for $99.99.
Ooh, that's a nice one, huh?
That is a nice one. So there you go.
So now on tradition goes with me that I'm looking at wicker chairs, especially kids ones, and we did find this gorgeous one for £3. We put it up for $29.99 and it sold for $29.99. What does that say there, I wonder? 4 days, 4 days. I will write things small, hon. What am I thinking?
It's small and quick.
That's it.
Listen, it's not a great
rushing.
combination, I must admit.
So what about you? What have you gone for?
Well, I mean, mine handwriting is terrible, so I can't talk really. But anyway, Sony stereo and speakers. This was someone just wants to just get shot, really,
Having a
wasn't it?
clear
It
out.
was a little bit grubby, but paid £5 for it for the whole system. This one is already up, isn't it? Already tested and already working. $79.99. It's going up.
Good one that is, hun, isn't it?
It's gone up for, yeah.
Now I've got another chair, so not only were we walking around, and I had it ran through my arm, didn't I, as I was trying to do the trolley. We also come across another one, and this one was a bit different because it was stained, wasn't it? And Paul was saying to me, just touch it to make sure it's not sticky, because sometimes you get that with something that's been stained. It's got a sticky texture to it, isn't it?
Yeah, some people, what they'll do is that they won't either sand something back or key it or anything like that, and they'll just go stain over stain
and
or
it's
whatever.
sometimes
And it can make it feel a bit funny. But no, this was all right.
It was all right, yeah. So we paid £4. We managed to get them down to £4.
Yeah.
We put it up for $28.99 and we sold it for $28.99 and it sold within 7 days. So quite pleased about that because I was, when you have a little bit of regret when you think, oh, it's a gorgeous chair, but it's been stained. And personally, I'm not a big fan of staining. But other people,
these little chairs,
doll or chair or a bear, not a chair in it, a bear in it.
These little chairs are great when you're packing because a standard sort of a moving box tends to fit it lovely. So it's a case of just popping it in and just a little bit of packing around the side, and it's great. So I don't mind those at all. So yeah,
nice and neat. They're sturdy as well, aren't they? These little chairs.
They are very sturdy. And I've got a Bose stereo system, and this is from the 90s, but yeah, it's quite cool. All works great, and I paid £7 for it, and also came with a little Bluetooth module, so you can connect your phone to it and all that sort of things, like an add-on. It didn't originally come with that. So paid £7 for it, put it up for £59.99 and sold it for £55. Was that within 24 hours?
24 hours.
Ooh.
So let us know in the comments what you think when this sort of thing happens. Paul, you always sort of go, I've done it too cheap. I've done it too cheap.
Yeah, but
it's gone.
We've done our research, and you know, I probably was at the top end of that as well. So I think we're happy with that. £7 into 55.
Yeah,
it's good.
Well happy.
Well happy.
Then we've got a bamboo planter that I picked up, another bulky thing for £4, and we put it up for £22.99. That's all I bought, hun. 4 things.
4 things.
All wicker related. What am I like?
Shock horror.
What have you got left?
Panasonic speakers. I back in the 80s, 90s, if you had a Walkman or tape player or something like that, you used to buy these little speakers with a cable just to, you know, so you could hear it without your headphones on. And this is pretty much what this is, but they haven't been used, and you could tell they haven't been used. So took a bit of a punt on it because, you know, it didn't really know for the value.
Got to give it a go, yeah.
I think these were from like either late 80s, early 90s, but Panasonic mini speakers paid £2 for them, and we put them up for £14.99. And if I remember, I think they've sold actually for full price.
This morning.
Yeah.
Because I wrote this out yesterday, because we were meant to do the video yesterday.
Yes. No, I'm sure they have sold.
I think they have.
For full price at £14.99, so that's a result.
I think it was last night, because I thought, in the morning I must write that we've sold those, and then I went to sleep, and then old age kicked in and I've completely forgot. Anyway, you've got one more thing there.
Have I? Yeah? Okay, so what else have I got?
It says Asus.
Asus DVD writer. Again, I think these are pretty good sellers. Sold a couple of them in the past, but only paid £2 for it. When you pick them up, you do need to make sure you've got the cable with them, though, because they come, bulk of them come with, it's a mini USB, but then goes into a double USB on the other side, because it just needs that little bit of extra power. So got that, put it up for £22.99, and we're just waiting
for it to sell.
Yeah, but generally they go all right.
So all in all, it was quite a cold, dark day, wasn't it? Because it was not this weekend, but the weekend before. But we did enjoy it, didn't we? We were glad we went.
Yeah.
We had a McDonald's on the way home, giving away all our secrets. That was the best bit in the morning. Went for the old cheeky breakfast, didn't we?
We did.
And we spent, in total at the Bootsale, we spent £47. Go on, hun, you can do the listing value reveal.
Oh, the listing value. Only 9 listings.
Yeah, which was a bit disappointing.
Yeah, but out of that £47, we've got a listing value of £409.91. Which is, you know, I think it's fantastic out of that.
Yeah, and all of the items, apart from one, have gone up for over £20. You've got one there at £100, one there at £80. So, yeah, for a morning, because we weren't there that long either, were we? 2 hours, 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
And we had a breakfast, so it was proper good.
Do like a sneaky breakfast.
So that was our trip to Ashley Heath.
Yes.
We thought we'd cover some other things that have been going on this week, because it's not been a great week. We've sort of left it a bit late in the week to film the video because we weren't in the best of moods.
We weren't. Monday was a bad day.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good day. And But
let's do our on a roller coaster. Let's start with the high.
Yes.
Which was our 3rd sale on Vinterior. Woo! It was these
gaining.
now. Unfortunately, it's the item that's sold has got a name that I may get wrong. I'm going to do my best. Ute. Is that how you say UTE? Ute?
Yeah.
Ute?
Yeah,
Ute Martins. 2 lithograph prints, so we'll flash a picture up.
Yeah.
And we £17.25 plus £5, so £22.25 we got for that, and because we put postage on top, don't we? On
Vinterior postage goes on top, and we do currently have a sale on there as well. So it's trying to
generate
entice
a bit more.
people. Yeah, that's it.
But for the amount of work that we put in, all we really do is what we've been doing is transferring 5 items a day onto it It only takes about
Very
3 or 4
easy.
minutes in
Very
total.
easy to do, yes.
Yeah, I love it. I wish all of the platforms
I
were
know,
like that.
I know. And we just, we don't use a cross-listing platform, do we?
No, we do it
not at the moment.
manually.
We do it manually.
We're old school.
But we are a bit.
And we're tight.
There's that as well. But no, it's very easy to do. Everything's on your phone, and yeah. So
although it's only our 3rd sale, every time we sell something on there, we get more than we would have got on eBay. So we're still quite chuffed about that, aren't we?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think the fees aren't quite as bad.
No, so we've been really happy with our experience.
Yeah, so far.
With Vinterior.
We just wish it would be
snowball a bit more.
Yeah, that's it. So it's taken its time, but we'll see. We'll see how the platform grows.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So with our other platform, Vinted Pro, we're not really going to talk a lot about that because
it's the same thing over and over again.
I think since we last talked to you, we were politely told to go away.
Yeah, we were.
And speak to Mango Pay. But for those of you that are new to these videos, they're asking for documents that we have and we've provided, but they are not 3 months old.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's the issue. I think is the date of the in this country. If you're a limited company, you do your accounts and everything in like December, January time, don't you? So in January we will have something from HMRC that is 3 months old, but at the minute we haven't.
We're hoping that it will it'll hold off till then naturally, and then we'll be able to submit something within the right time frame. It's just that those documents for us at this particular time they're older than 3 months, and you don't just they only get produced once a year. So
so there's nothing we can do about it. We've explained it to we can explain that more.
They're not doing it from a UK's point of view,
and they're fed up with hearing from us. So
they are fed up with it. But there you go. They're going to keep hearing from us, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and you end up just giving up. You think, what's the point? But anyway, we're still selling.
We're still listing, still selling, and every opportunity we're withdrawing.
Withdrawing that money just to make sure it doesn't get frozen. So that's sort of where we are with Vinted Pro.
Yep, it's still ongoing. We'll let you know if we get some success, but yeah.
And in a previous video we were saying how we were looking forward to going to Ford Car Bootsale again. We won't be going to Ford Car Bootsale because we did have a bit of a thing on Monday, which has meant that we've not been able to buy anything. So we've missed out on the latest auction.
Yeah.
And this is a bit of a message for Thomas Betteridge, who is a supporter of our channel.
Yes.
He is also a Silvat collector like myself. And in one of the last comments, I did mention that they had a couple of the large Silvat rabbits that I've always wanted a large Silvat rabbit. And I was looking forward to going to the auction. Thomas, we did have a look online and they sold, it was a blue and a green one, they sold for £70. So, yeah.
There you go.
So we won't be getting those.
No.
Because we couldn't go. Why didn't you tell them why we couldn't go anywhere?
We have a poorly vehicle.
Our beloved Ford
Galax.
Yes.
Yes, it's miserably failed the MOT. And apparently... What was it? What was the word? I'm trying to remember. It was...
was it a danger to road safety or something?
It was, yeah,
something
basically
major.
something along those lines. No, it is what it is. There's various issues and working through them. The front suspension, there's something like that needs replacing, which is awkward to get from Ford apparently because, But anyway, there's the issues, and obviously with issues comes money.
Yeah.
So we had a bit of a down day on Monday. Apparently it was leaking diesel.
Yeah, that's what it was. The van's not a death trap.
It's not a death trap. It's just leaking diesel everywhere.
Which is not ideal.
No, it's what it is. It's done quite a few thousand miles, and through time, the hoses obviously have worn, and and it's just started leaking, and that's what the danger to road safety.
And it's like anything, we booked it in for an MOT and a service, sort of knowing that it wasn't going to pass, but we sort of keeping our fingers crossed that it wasn't going to be too bad, but it was quite bad.
I mean, it was bad. I didn't know about the diesel. I didn't know about the suspension strut.
No,
that was leaking badly. So you know, it's just things you have a sort of a price bracket in your mind, but then unfortunately it's just gone way over that. So there's, you know, is what it is. So yeah, so we haven't got it.
We're vehicleless, aren't we?
So we're just waiting for this strap to be located, aren't we? And then hopefully we might get it back soon. But it's not been a good week.
No, we're not having the service done now, are we? Because it's such a horrendous bill that we're
going to have to hold off on the service. Yeah. So anyway.
And it's like anything with this sort of job. If you've got no vehicle, you can't go to a boot sale. You can't. You know, we are lucky that our daughter has got a car, but she works during the day. So
she does.
So even things like taking parcels. You know, if we sell some on Vinted, then we've got to use every.
We have a raw mail collection every day.
Yeah.
So that's not a problem.
It's the
every parcels and things like that.
Or if you have to go to Parcel Force, if we sell them big, we've got to drive and we.
I mean, luckily Parcel Force is open till 7 o'clock in the evening around here, so that's not a big issue. You just have to do it in the evening, which I don't really like doing, but it is what it is. But you have to plan with what you're doing around when you've got access to some form of vehicle, which is a bit of a pain in the backside.
It's like anything. If you've been in this, as a lot of you will have been in this situation before, these things always come at the worst time.
Yeah.
When eBay has been really underperforming for us.
Very, yeah.
You know, we're sort of questioning when Q4 is going to start because we always start each year having a plan of what we're going to do and how we're going to take the business. And this year it's very much, let's focus on each item having as much profit as possible.
Yeah.
That's what we've dedicated our year to.
Yeah.
But we're now at a point where we're sort of thinking, we didn't really gear up for what people want at Christmas. It was very much more about the profit of items.
Yeah. It wasn't. We didn't really think.
We didn't buy
heavily
Christmas stock,
about
did we?
Christmas. No, so this is a massive mistake. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, we've been doing this for years and years and years, but you still make mistakes. And you know, it is what it is. You learn from that mistake. Hopefully, don't do it again.
No, we have you know, some of the things like we sell a picture for £30. We bought it for 65p. We can't moan about that. That's great, but you need so many of them a day to sell.
Yeah.
To be able to keep going, and so it has come at the van has come at a difficult time. We've got Christmas just around the corner.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been we've had a bit of a down week, put it that way.
Yes.
We have stopped crying about the van now, and we can talk about it without crying.
Yeah.
But our Ford Galaxy is really like a member of the family. We've got a lot of memories.
I love the car. It's really lovely to drive.
It's the only time we leave the house is in that vehicle.
Yeah,
so
that's
when
it's nice.
We haven't got it, it's a bit.
You feel lost without it. But anyway, let's stop talking about the car.
Let's not be too down.
Yeah.
Because you know, we're still here without any heating.
Well, only for another 9 days.
After this video, we're going to have a really, really big coffee and cheer ourselves up, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
So
warm ourselves up.
So let us know what you've been doing this week, because you know, have you been out? I mean, it's difficult with the boot sales now. We've had snow today here in Hampshire.
It was really
very
surprising because
exciting.
we haven't seen snow in this area for a long time. So yeah, it was really nice to see it. It's settled briefly, but now it's going.
Yes, that's good. But we did see it, so that was quite nice, because where we are, you just don't get it very often these days, do you?
That's it. But,
but yeah, that's
our week.
About it from us. We're, you know, we're had a lot of moan this week, but hopefully next week will be a better week. We'll get the van back, won't we? Hopefully.
Yes.
And then we'll be able to go out and leave the house. So, but let us know how your week's been. I know a lot of you probably have had snow.
Yes, because like I say, a lot of people up north, I mean, they've had a lot of snow. My sister's up north and she sent us some photos.
We were very jealous,
we were very jealous, yeah. And so it looks lovely and picturesque.
It does. It's nice when you're inside looking out onto it.
Yes.
You don't want to be out there, but it's nice.
I would say in the warm, but it's not necessarily the case with us. So.
No, it probably is warmer than being out there.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's coffee time for us. So we just want to say thank you for listening to our moaning and our ramblings.
Yes, please do give us a thumbs up. It really does help the videos. And consider subscribing. It's free.
And have a lovely, lovely week.
Yes.
And we'll see you all soon.
Yeah. See you next time.
Take care.
Bye.